limit journalists' access to the building unless they agree to not publish certain information.
You look at Brendan Carr at the FCC talking about taking somebody off television because they didn't like what that person said. ABC pushes Jimmy Kimmel off the air. You have the President of the United States ordering his Attorney General to go after his political enemies, who he concludes are, quote, guilty as hell. And you have this happening at the Pentagon. Again, we can go down the list. You have John Carl, a respected ABC News reporter, respected by Republicans on the Hill, told to his face that he needed to be sent to prison because he was saying things that Donald Trump didn't like. Let's talk about this Pentagon order.
So, Joe, the order, as it appears, basically is trying to turn Pentagon reporters into press agents for this Department of Defense. The idea that you can only write something if it's the pre-approved press release, basically, is so contrary to the way the press works, is supposed to work. There's so many examples over decades of the Pentagon press corps, one of the best press corps in Washington, in my experience, finding waste, mismanagement, chronic misuse of government, and a list of 100 things that our press corps at the Pentagon is exposed that are in the interests not just the American public, but of the individual men and women who were in the military. So this is an outrageous expansion of power. But
the idea that the Pentagon press, member of the Pentagon press corps or reporter writ large can only write what the government tells them to do, that's not how it works in the United States of America.
The lies that Americans were told during Vietnam. And then, of course, Watergate, all of the abuses of Watergate that made Americans say never again. We can never again, quote, trust the government. We have to have watchdogs in there. We have to let the press report to make sure that, as you said, our soldiers, our sailors, our Marines, our airmen are treated well. We got to make sure that everyday Americans are getting the type of government that they deserve. And it seems like all of the lessons of Watergate being forgotten, with prosecutorial abuse being encouraged, and then a Pentagon that is saying we're going to shut down any free reporting.